Yes.
Proud
So
of. Mhm.
yes, what did you tell me? Sorry about
Yeah, just like that. Like even from the ancient history, they have there's a lot of natural healing there, right? So Hippocrates, or they use like a lot of the natural medicines, like sunlight, sun, the warmth,
of
baths
course.
as well, like herbs, herbal medicine, and also like spirituality. So yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely. And Hippocrates, that's why all the doctors find, the promise of Hippocrates after
Mhm.
their medical studies. And
Yeah.
it comes from the ancient philosophy, and coaching is also coming from that.
Oh, really?
Coaching, yes.
Wow.
Coaching is basically the Socratean method. It's,
Really? Oh, so
yes.
wow.
Because Socrates was the
Oh.
first, he used the methodology of questioning
Mhm.
people in
Mhm.
order to ignite their light and find their own truth and come up
Mm.
actually to the realization, what we call enlightenment on
Ah,
their
that's
own.
interesting. Oh yeah, Socrates and Plato and School of Thought, right? So
Yes, who is my
okay.
favorite? Plato wrote the cave,
Mhm.
which is also one of my favorite allegories and one of the globally best allegories because it describes the whole society and everything. Do you know this story?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. It was basically, I will make a quick reference as a summarize for people also who don't know this. It's the people, Plato is describing society as in a cave, and
Mhm.
the people who are in this cave, they cannot move, they have ropes, they cannot see right or left, they see only straight, and they cannot also see the natural sunlight because they are inside the cave where
Mhm.
there is fire, and through the fire they see there are some objects also, so they see the shadows. And then there is the healing process. So after the healing process, they start to get rid of the ropes, to get rid of the things, palpides we call that the horses have, that they cannot turn their head.
Mhm.
They,
Mhm.
they have also the ability to move inside the cave, and they start realizing what's going on. They're waking up.
Mhm. Yeah.
In
Mhm.
today is also human nature. We're
Yeah.
waking up, and we're also starting to waking up others, and we are healing others. So we are removing the ropes from others,
Mhm.
and then to go up out of the cave, there is a road which is not completely straight; it's upwards. So some people get tired on the way, so they stop. But others who are really what I call glorious bright coaches, and that's why I created this human community of global glorious bright coaches, of people who are into healing, who have been healed actually, and are here also to help others inside their lives, illuminate the words, basically. So they go up, they see the sunlight, and in the beginning, the eyes are not when you are too long in the dark, it might be something uncomfortable for the human eyes to open up in the sunlight, right? So
Mhm.
that's also described in the allegory. So some people either get blind or it's a little bit painful, but
Mhm.
slowly they get used of the sunlight. The most weak go back in the cave. The most courageous, they liberate themselves. They go out of the cave. They see this beauty of the positive abundance that ignites also the light
Yeah.
on the planets we are. So everywhere we are, at all times and spaces. There is no past, present, future. There is whatever there is, life, love, light, and truth, and
Hmm.
beauty. And it's the freedom also. It's the peace, feeling peaceful, healthy, joyful, happy. And what Plato was calling in ancient Greek philosophy as the healers and the philosophers, the enlightened people who were out of managed to go out of that cave of the illusions and the fears and the toxic stuff, to grow their mindset, to grow their skills, to be enlightened and enlightening others also. Some of them who want to ignite their light and help others go back to heal others. So they
Hmm.
just, that's why we help each other also. And then, even outside of the cave, we are also enjoying our life, and we are here also to make the world better, a better place for all. And my mission also is to help everyone, all human beings on earth to ignite their light, to see the truth, the infinite positive abundance of possibilities, of opportunities, of peace, health, joy, have more peace, health, joy, and create a better world, more peaceful, healthy, joyful, highest quality, wealthy living, pure, clean, beautiful, happy, respectful, with grace and
Yeah,
gratitude.
exactly. Exactly. Beautiful. So well said. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Heaven, heaven
yeah,
on earth, bringing back the Garden of Eden, just like what I do,
exactly.
bringing back, the Garden of Eden, how it was like ideal and with the divine communication as well, and living a very natural life, like eating from nature,
Yes, that's lovely. The heaven on earth. Oh, all is about that. Right now, we are creating the heaven on earth, and also the mission of the Global Glorious Bright Coaches community is to bring the heaven on earth, to create a new world with infinite positive abundance, peace, health, joy, love,
yeah,
ignite the light, the truth, which is totally absolute freedom, peace, health, joy, happiness.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I symbolize that too. Your name means Irene, peace, right? Like my name is Lenka, light.
Yes.
Helen as well, very Greek, Hellenistic. So yeah, it's amazing how we are guided to be of service like this and to share this joy and heart centeredness, like to get out of like people's heads and the mindset, to change the mindset from just being in like the head, stuck in the too much logic, to like being heart centered and connected to each other and to share with each other like more in a group setting and contribute and exchange with each other.
Yes, that's absolutely truth and lovely what you say. As you are light, your name Lenka means light. You are here also igniting the light, which
Yeah.
is the highest good divine truth through you. And that's what we are here to do as Global Glorious Bright coaches, enlightened and enlightening, have more peace, health, joy, freedom, and to really ignite the light, basically, and raise up also this pure, highest, good, positive, divine energy that is also in cooperation of the two, the feminine and the masculine, in cooperation. It's not a competition, it's a cooperation. So, and raise also the feminine energy that was stuck behind the barriers of the old beliefs. Now all that barriers are destroyed. So we are creating a more blissful, peaceful, healthy, joyful, positively abundant, highest quality life and world for all.
Exactly.
Protected with
There's
light.
Yeah, there's a lot of cleansing involved, right? Just like we take a bath or shower every day, we cleanse our body. We also need to cleanse our hearts, or cleanse our minds, cleanse our spirit, like on a regular, so that we can like sparkle and shine, so that we can be like the best version of ourselves. You know?
Yes, that's true. That's exactly also that's what I'm teaching also because we have actually 5 levels of being, and there is the pragmatic. The pragmatic, it's only the little finger. It's just one of the 5 levels of being, which is what we see, what we can touch. Then it's the emotional, it's our emotions and feelings. Then it's the mental, mind, conscious, subconscious, highest consciousness. Then it's the energetic being, which also like the actually around the physical body, all around us, it's energy, what we call aura.
Yeah.
So this also, it's like our physical body needs healing and cleansing, because we have some, you might think you have some bacteria, that's why you go to the shower, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But people didn't know that also energetic being, our aura needs healing and cleansing daily to be posed, to be clean, to be pure, full of light, love,
Yeah.
happiness.
It's the negativity that we pick up. Sorry, it's that's the kind of the bacteria, you know, like if we hear like negative words, see negative actions, we need to cleanse that out of our body, out of our aura as well, out of our.
Exactly. And to protect it, there are also many healing energetic strategies, many uplifting energetic strategies, which is also something we are, I'm teaching, and I'm sure you're teaching too, to your clients. And in the Global Glorious Bread community, we explain every single strategy, and you can, like Lenka will share more also. And for all of those who are watching this, I'm saying this also, that there are also many strategies to heal, cleanse, uplift the energy, to be more positive and to protect it. So you have a shield of light around you that nothing can interfere negatively, you know? There is only positivity.
Yeah.
And the fifth, just to finish, the fifth area of being is the spiritual. The highest, the most profound, and the deepest. And it's also the eternal, infinite. Because we have been traveling and we are just having a human experience. We have a body, we are not the body. We are spirit through bodies, expressing the highest good divine, the love, the light through us.
Yeah, we're
So,
having a body experience here in the body incarnated. Yeah. Yeah.
for a very good reason, and it's so good this period on Earth globally, going from this transition from the lower vibes to the positive to the highest dimensions. It's amazing. It's great.
It's basically going through from the dark ages back to the silver age, bronze age, and the golden age, which is like the age of light. So like the earth always goes up and down through this, like from the golden age, and then it falls down again, like bronze age, silver, and dark. It just goes like for our own learning experiences. So like this is a school of life. Like we're in this life to change things or to shift things, to also learn more compassion, more love, practice more peace, more joy, more fulfillment. So, and we have past lives, like we've all been, you know, on the other, like especially the old souls, like on all sides, like we've been the slave master, the slave, the rich and the poor, the like everything. We can have all these experiences that our soul wants, for different reasons and different purposes, like to play out this divine plan of like this like up and down and in and out. So like it's duality, basically. That's what it is, because heaven is heaven, hell is hell. This is like in between where we're like playing out and we get to experience different things and learn our lessons.
Actually, thank you for saying that, because now what's happening is that we change that.
Yeah.
The new game is that we go from the duality to
Yeah.
the oneness, to the highest good, love, peace, health, joy, light.
Yeah.
Only light.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
The light has won already. It was millions and millions years ago that is pictured through the Star Wars, the movie also that you all know.
yeah.
What happened? The light has won, and now we are going out of that illusion, the old, okay, the past, to the future, which is only light, peace, health, joy, happiness. And the duality is becoming oneness. And we realize what also I explained to you before, Lenka, we were talking about that we have one like divine. Imagine the sunlight, what is God, goddess, the divine, and each person is an expression of that divine, igniting a color like the rainbow is one but has many colors. Humanity is also that. Each one of us is a unique fingerprint, printing something unique from the highest good one, the divine, the sun. And
Exactly. Sounds great.
it's going up, yes. And this is also the time that we shift from that duality to the oneness, going from the 3-4 D, which is meaning 3D. What is 3D? Dimension. Just from the little finger, the pragmatic, to the alignment, which is all fingers, pragmatic, emotional, mental, energetic, spiritual, and we are one. How many heads we have? How many heads do you have? One.
One.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we have two hands. And why? Because it's the masculine and the feminine together.
Mhm.
We all have both,
Yeah.
right? So I'm sure. How do you experience this? Do you have something to share related to the masculine and the feminine expression in you as a human being?
Yeah, definitely. Like we, even though we are born, female or male, but we all have the masculine and
Perfect.
side because we come from that. We come from two parents like that. And we have it inside also our energetic body, our heavenly body, our earthly body, but also divine, masculine, feminine. It joins in the heart, actually. That's why the heart is so important, because they make love in the heart, and like they create this divine bliss. And that's when you become complete, like as a human. And that's how you relate to other healthy, like already like people have also like processed this as well. Like they're divine, like femininity, masculinity, and then that's the best relationships that you have, like after all this cleansing and purging and purification is done, and this realization of this like completion. So it's like this like angelic state, and then you relate to other people like this, and this is what creates like heaven on earth.
Exactly. That's it. Nicely explained. Thank you for sharing this.
Yeah.
Right. And with all of people watching also, because and I've experienced it also practically through my personal journey, like going from toxic relationships, not realizing what is this feminine and masculine energy. So now we grow and glow, literally. We realize and we align both of the masculine with the feminine, which is the highest good of all, and we are complete. We are realizing we are wholesome, we are complete. It's not that we need someone else to validate us. We are perfect as we are. We are validated, we are peaceful, healthy, joyful, beautiful, graceful, great, highest good. And the thing is that we also correlate cooperating towards the highest good of all, because that's how we have more love, peace, health, joy, happiness, because we create connection with the couples, with loyalty also, with good faith, with peace, kindness, grace, generosity, joy, peace, health, good humor also, like all the highest good characteristics of both the feminine and the masculine together.
Hmm.
And of course, how I see it in marriages, because I have also many clients who I'm helping them to have a better marriage and relationship, is that when a woman with, and actually this is something really, really nice I want to share with you too. Woman, the word woman, it's including both woman. It's man with a womb,
Yeah, with a womb. Yeah.
right? So woman is all. Woman is creation. Creativity is feminine because it's the mother who, through her womb and through her belly, the baby, even the boy, the man, is born through a woman. So the womb is the creation. And if we speak, we say God, and we have an image of God as a kind father, a loving king. But it's also, she is the mother. She is the kind mother, the loving, the nourishing, the queen. So it's the queen and the king, the god and the goddess, the feminine and the masculine. And she's here to create more positive abundance and a better world, more peaceful, healthy, joyful, happy, and safer world, highest quality, with kindness and peace and generosity and grace for all, masculine and feminine together. And the masculine is something also I see, for example, a woman is more in her state as a queen to receive because she has the womb, and the masculine is to give her the love she deserves, the kindness, the money, to please her also because she is the one who gave birth to him. So the man has this need internally through his highest good feminine energy and his highest good healthy masculine energy to please his his woman, femininity. So that's why the women are interpreted as the ladies, the princesses, who are like wealthy, peaceful, happy, joyful, careless. They just, they are. And the men are more to give her and to seek her validation and her wisdom because she's the womb, the creation, the mother, the wisdom, and the wealth of the whole globe, the abundance, as we said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the divine feminine is definitely coming more into the spotlight. It was like a very patriarchal time for a long time, and now it's like stepping into like seeing the wisdom and the intuition of the feminine and honoring that and putting that like higher, like as placing importance on it.
Yes, that's it, exactly. And of course, we are healing them all, people who are watching, also all humanity. And this is something that it's igniting the light also from that comes from the soul, awakening the soul to the infinite positive abundance and the truth, the love and the kindness and the light and the generosity, the grace, the respect, honoring who we are, honoring others too, because also through self-love, it's love for others because we are one.
Yeah.
So love yourself, heal yourself by respecting yourself, doing good for yourself, you're doing good to others too. And also on the other way, by doing good for others, you're doing good for you too. And it's something reciprocal.
Exactly.
And through also, as you said, the reincarnation, because we have past lives, so we heal past traumas, past experiences, and we go together to a better state of being, creating a better world for all happy, peaceful, healthy, peaceful people.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
That's my mission. Yeah.
So nice. Very nice. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
So yeah, tell me.
Very refreshing. It's very refreshing to talk about this and to hear all this and to share all this wisdom and light and igniting the fire in others as well with this.
Yes.
Very
So if you want more of that, join the Global Glorious Bright community. It's full of light, love, truth, and truly enlightening and healing positive energy, embracing who you are and taking you to the highest good dimension, to the highest good timelines for you who are also here to experience a better, highest good quality of life and to ignite your light to help others too as a glorious bright coach, healer, entrepreneur, business owner, therapist, whatever you do, whatever is your profession, anywhere you are, anytime.
Perfect. Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Irene.
Thank you too, and you're welcome. And yes, do you have any other questions? I just charged my computer.
Yeah, sure. What are some of the techniques that you use to step into more, like as a feminine, right? I'm not sure if your audience is more like feminine or masculine or mixed, but as a feminine, so we were talking about the abundance and receiving. So what are some of the techniques that practically that you use to step into more like wealth and abundance and attraction and receiving?
Basically, through the positive energy and realization of the good characteristics of a healthy, kind, loving, respectful, good, powerful, also courageous masculine with the feminine, igniting and aligning that, the feminine so helpful and so kind and so positive and highest quality, wealthy, abundant, amazing, treasure, like every highest good quality that you can find in both masculine and feminine, to ignite it together, to align it, to combine it, to connect it. That's how immediately the life is changing positively. Because we ignite this together and we know the truth that this is not a competition, not a race as people were teaching in the past. It's a good cooperation to grow and grow more higher and higher. If imagine if there is a mountain that and we are igniting the light, we are here to grow together, to help each other go higher, not bringing anyone backwards because that would affect someone. Actually, that's now the new highest good golden rule of the new world is that never ever do something bad for others because the only harm that you can do for someone actually it's affecting only yourself.
Yeah, you're doing it to
No
yourself.
one,
What you do to others, you're
yes,
doing it, yeah, for yourself. Yeah.
because yes, there is protection. Each one has a unique path. Remember, there is the divine, like the sun, each planet around the sun, but each planet has unique route. So, as me, I am unique. Irene Karpadaki. I have a unique fingerprint, unique eyes. No one has the same journey as me. You, Lenka, Light, you have the same unique fingerprint, unique eyes. And we cannot harm each other. No one can harm others. If someone even has a thought of harming someone, either it goes to that person, but of course the universe is very loving and there are archangels protecting us also, so we don't want people to harm themselves. We are here to heal people, so the universe is healing us also. So even if we have a negative thought, the universe will not harm us. The universe will find a way to heal, to help us, to heal that negative thought, even for ourselves and for others. So that's how we ignite the light and we go from that duality of
Yeah.
whatever it was, the light, to only positive and
That's
interacting
awesome.
with it only positively.
That's really good. So then what if you are like a single or like a feminine that doesn't have a partner or something like that? So it's best to work on the divine qualities within yourself so you can attract the highest partner as well to yourself. And yes, we are here waking up other men because like or women as well, right? To their divinity, to their divine masculine, to their divine feminine. So sometimes that takes time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of endurance, a lot of energy, a lot of
Actually, yes. And it's very nice you mentioned the men. Um, so the healing that needs to become now and it's becoming reality is the less ego, more altruistic love.
yeah,
It's also the
yeah.
highest consciousness. And this is something that is happening now through the becoming from the glorious, bright coaching, also a happier, peaceful, healthy, joyful community of people. There are men who are waking up to the positive abundance, realizing that they have love. They are loved. They are love. They are born out of love. Woman is love. And they can heal and positively also transform and help also themselves and others as healers themselves too. Because you remember in the past, it was the healers. They were thought as witches or something
Yeah,
negative maybe, but it was actually people, both men and women, okay, who had more abilities. Maybe they were coming from, I don't know, other spaces, other timelines. They had powerful gifts to heal others, and people who were not aware of that, they were thinking it's something negative, while it's actually positive. And this is the time on earth now to ignite our light and love ourselves for who we are, for this highest good healing powerful energy, the positive energy that is now becoming more accessible, and like it's fabulous and it's helpful for all, and it's
yeah.
giving everyone.
They thought it was witchcraft, like as in the Bible or in the religious text, which is really judged, or that we shouldn't use that divination, but like playing with energy. But it's actually like the positive work. There are harmful deeds, or things that people can do or that have done in the past. But if you're using energy like as your light, as your freedom giving love, like that's energy work. And in the past, like this was um, not distinguished properly, right? Like which is positive, which is negative. So yeah, but if you're using energy like for good work, which we are always like emitting electromagnetic waves, like from our heart, from our mind, like this is scientific, and proven, as well as like we are connecting to others even telepathically, like we can prove this with science as well. And so like this is energy work, is basically science and physics, like metaphysics. So
And not spiritual,
and spiritual, yeah, spiritual.
which is the highest of all, and it's, as we said, energy is the fourth
Yeah,
and the spiritual is the fifth. So it's just energy work through also our spirits and the Holy Spirits and highest good, the Christian consciousness, what we call
yeah, yeah.
Christianity, because
Mm-hmm.
the Bible also says that it's
Christ consciousness.
Christ, also
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, who was here igniting the light as a human being.
yeah,
He also talked about altruistic love, peace, health, joy, kindness, grace,
yeah.
truth.
Mm-hmm.
And he spoke about the truth, about also doing the energy healing, meditating to connect, to the highest good truth, the wisdom from what we call God, goddess, the creation, and it's something that now it's raising up to all, and it's not about religion; it's to all religions, all people igniting this highest good Christianity consciousness, the altruistic love, the light, the peace, health, joy, happiness, gratitude, grace, kindness,
Exactly.
positive abundance.
Yeah, we're living in a really beautiful, amazing time, so important, and we're so grateful, you know, for all this, because like we're just very
Yes.
perfect time.
I'm so excited. It's so exciting, really, isn't it? It's like a party. Every day is like
It is.
holiday. And
Exactly.
that's the thing. Like my message also as Irene Karpadaki is people just break the illusions, break the fears, the limiting beliefs, and just live and enjoy peacefully your life, humbly, without negative energies, without jealousy, without competition. Cooperate
Yeah.
towards the highest good. And that's why we're here. And I'm here as a coach, as a psychologist, as a you know, safe, secure, and protected divinely human being, and ignite the light of my soul to also positively transform people's lives and inspire others to have a highest quality of life, more peace, health, joy, kindness, and altruism, altruistic love, and to
Exactly.
have wealth, positive abundance, money also, which is very important in the pragmatic words, the little finger.
Yeah.
But again, it's just a little finger. Money is a tool to have even more positive energy, peace, health, joy, like cleanness, to have a clean, safe world,
Yeah.
pure, propre, as we say in French.
Mhm.
Living in Paris, so I'm talking all languages. Yes, so it's lovely. And intercultural education also.
Yeah.
As I mentioned to you before, I have been studying education and teaching. I was in Finland, and I studied the best, most inclusive educational and teaching strategies to have a more connected, peaceful, healthy, joyful, lovely world
Mhm.
where all cultures are igniting the light, the truth, peacefully, healthy, joyfully, co-creating together a global, peaceful, healthy, joyful community. So
Mhm.
one highest good culture for all,
Yeah.
with, but of course with the variety. I also wrote a book about this. It's called The Rainbow Turned Blue. Uh, with the message is that as the beauty of the rainbow, what is it? That it's not only one color. It has many colors, right? That's why it's beautiful, right? If it was only one color, it wouldn't be that nice. So that's the beauty also of the earth. Also is beautiful because it doesn't have only one color. It doesn't have only one natural ambience, only mountains, only sea, only rivers, only one of something, of the
Yeah.
oneness, but it has variety, and humanity also has variety.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the humanity. We have many languages, we have many different characteristics, different eyes, different colors, different hair, different bodies, but we are embodying the light, the beauty, the divine.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we're all unique and we're all one, and we're all like unique at the same time. So that's the whole beauty of it, and we can complement each other. And yeah, we're just exactly like nature. Like there's not a tree that's exactly perfectly alike, not a flower that's perfectly alike, even though same species, but they're all unique, and we
Exactly.
make this complete one masterpiece
Yes. And the
together.
masterpiece of humanity and the beauty of humanity is diversity.
Yeah.
And yes, but
Yeah.
we are all with love, with respect to one another, with kindness, with grace, honoring who we are. And when you're honoring who you are, it means that you are honoring others too. I
Yeah.
mean, I wouldn't be diminishing anyone because that would be something about me diminished,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
What's the point? I mean,
yeah,
if you respect yourself, you respect everyone, all that is.
exactly. Exactly.
Not out of neediness, not out of competition, not out of seeking validation,
Yeah.
or jealousy, just me in my highest good version of me,
Mm-hmm.
and honoring you because
Yeah.
I know you are also divine.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
both goddesses here to create something much better for the entire
Yeah.
universe. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
I am you, you are me. So that's one of the healing methods that was like so important in my own journey, that like jealousy or anger, any of the negative vibes like cannot exist there, because what you have, I also have, like I can have. Or like if we look at someone, oh, like they're very rich or
Yes.
they have this beautiful house, yeah, we can have that too, and in some way, or they are like, it's this
But
concept
not out
of
of
gratitude.
jealousy. You can see someone's
Yeah.
richness as a
Yeah, as a
positive
strength. Yeah,
environment for you to grow. If you
yeah,
want something, it's meaning,
yeah,
okay, how can I make this also happen within me
yeah,
to have that? I mean, it's positive influence. It's not
yeah,
something negative, and we should never
exactly.
ever look someone out of a negative point of view, because again, as we
No.
said, this would only harm a
Yeah, yeah,
person. So no,
exactly.
we are
So
healing that.
yeah, and same thing goes for someone who you think, as the traditional thought is like lower than you, someone homeless on the street, like that could be me, anytime things could happen, like that person is also me. So we need to rise together. We need to help each other, like the ones that are, like, and have compassion, right, on everyone. So like we are all one together. So
Through cooperation, we
yeah,
create this
yeah,
better world, and the community of Global Glorious Bright Coaches is to ignite the lights of all of us together to create the new highest good world. We
yeah,
think in positive abundance, love,
yeah,
care for one another, positive energy, highest good. Universal positive energy, environmental awareness, purity, cleanness, beauty, joy, peace, health, love,
yeah, exactly.
gratitude, kindness, and respect, and money in abundance for all,
Yeah,
with wisdom and care, yeah,
yeah, exactly. And then one
and
question,
protection.
how long I want to make this, but I do have one question, like about the goddess adoration, and like maybe the masculine and the feminine. Maybe you do this as well. How do you practice this, or like preserve, or like how do you do like the goddess, so like become like the goddess, like so that the feminine can become a goddess? Like what are some practices that you do? In Bali they did like petals, and like they gathered around like in a circle, and like just like gave like this, like the goddess adoration, like gave her like positive energy so that she can like step into like her divinity more, or receive like beautiful love from the others, from the sisters, brothers, like kind of rose, kind of sensual, um caressing by the rose, things like that. So what are some of the practices that you do?
So, in order to be in your highest good feminine goddess energy,
Hmm.
you just have to be healing your past experiences, past traumas, and do the work with either me or someone else to really connect you to your past, present, future, to really see and cleanse all the areas, as we said, pragmatic, emotional, mental, energetic, and spiritual.
Hmm.
And it's through the especially the spiritual. This is the highest good uh,
Yeah.
Holy Spirit, the most powerful also, because it's going to give you the realization and the security that you are internal divine Holy Spirit. You are one, the oneness with God and Goddess. That's now the highest good realization, and it's the most important enlightenment and healing phrase you can say to yourself, and actually knowing it. I'm talking about now through experience. I don't need to go I have done it in the past when I was younger, like being in the circle, receiving all this healing, pure, beautiful, peaceful, healthy, joyful energy and love and admiration and adoration. And now I am one with God, Goddess. So I know through all areas of my being that this is who I am. So whatever, there is not external something out of me which is not that. I just am. And this is the highest good realization to reignite the connection with the God, Goddess. And to speak to you when you're seeing yourself in the mirror with kindness and love and respect, and do the inner work. There are many strategies for healing to help you let go of past limiting beliefs, let go of the negative energies, let go of the thoughts that's in the mind that were telling you you're not enough, or you're not good enough, or you're not divine enough, or you're not wise enough, or whatever. And just step into the highest good goddess, God energy. Powerful, blissful, peaceful, happy, joyful, respectful, because Holy Spirit wants you to be nice and loving, and loved and loving, enlightened and enlightening, motivated, motivating. It's because, as we said, there is oneness. So you treat yourself and others with the divine love, the altruistic love, the care, the respect, the kindness, peacefully, healthy, joyfully, expressing your emotions peacefully. That's also something I'm teaching, because you can even express anger peacefully. You don't have to go and yell to someone. We need to express ourselves. We need to learn how to express ourselves. This is the highest good message for everyone. To express your truth, what your needs, your point of view, in a very respectful and kind, peaceful way. That's how we create a more peaceful, healthy, joyful, happy life and world for everyone, with the highest good quality, positive abundance, health, money, but also highest good purpose. Like, we have a mission to ignite the light, to improve life, the world for everyone, not just for ourselves, which is, as we said, just one version of the divine, but for all. And that's also some healing internal work you and all human beings need to do. And that's how through internal work you also improve the external world daily.
Yeah.
It needs daily also repetition, and that's the goal of that's why I created again glorious bright coaches, to have the knowledge that you need daily to help you in your everyday life have this highest good energy, and to keep the momentum and to transmit to others too.
Yeah, wonderful. So beautiful. Yeah, thank you, Irene.
Any other question?
Yeah, no. Just yeah. I'm excited. Definitely, I'll see what I can contribute to the group as well. And yeah, if people want to contact me as well for coaching, I can share my links as well there.
Of course, and in the community, in the Global Girls Bright Coaches community, you are welcome to ignite your light, to share your website, to promote yourself, your business, because again, each one has a unique fingerprint, each one has a unique Each one has a unique journey, and we're all here to help each other through cooperating,
Yeah.
create a better world. And there are some people who need also your skills, and you're welcome to promote it. And that's the difference also in terms of other cultures and other, not cultures, communities of coaches out there that globally exist, but they don't allow you to promote yourself.
Mhm.
That's coming from insecurity, because they think, and that's out of ego, a thought that they might steal my clients. No, 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 that's not true. The truth is that the clients who are meant to work with me are going to work with me because I have my soul's journey is unique. And the clients who are meant to work with you are going to work with you no matter what,
Yeah.
because
There,
they're meant to.
yeah. There are enough clients for everyone, more than enough.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
everyone needs healing, and everyone needs
Yeah.
a soul guide, and everyone needs coaching. Again, coaching is basically helping you to find your truth and heal yourself. Coaches, we're here to uplift your spirit, ignite the light, enlighten it, and it's actually the light is already there. We don't need to enlighten. We need to just make the environment, the conditions through which the light of the soul is ignited and embodied.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice to chat. Nice to talk to you, Irene. Get to know you.
You're welcome, and you're welcome to join the Global Glorious Bride community of coaches, entrepreneurs. It's open also to business owners, entrepreneurs in general from other niches, not generally coaches, but also other types of business owners, people who are into leadership also, because I'm teaching also everything about intercultural inclusive leadership to create a new highest good world for all.
Yeah.
Yes, and you can promote also your business and your
Yeah.
skills and everything you are. And we are going to have retreats in the most beautiful place all over the globe, Greece included. I'm coming from Crete in Greece, so we are having for sure a retreat there, and then to all over the globe, globally, Bali, from Maldives to, I don't know, Canada maybe too.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yes.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, so lovely. And it's been a pleasure to meet you. I love your light also. Your energy is so pure,
Mm.
enlightening, refreshing. Like I can breathe the love and the light. This is
Thank
something
you.
amazing. This is something amazing. And this, I'm sure you all feel it who listen to this recording even, and
Mm.
you're feeling this. It's
Yeah.
amazing, right? And I love
Yeah.
technology because
Yeah.
I love that we have this ease of the technological tools. Again, we need to ignite the light and the awareness here, because the money and the technology is just a tool to make our life helpful and easier to have connection within ourselves, so, and with each other, with peace, health, joy, respect, and freedom and kindness. So there is not just because people were thinking, I need to have just a job to earn money, but is that really just that your life, your mission on earth is just to to do that? Or is it something higher? If you want to go further, like to raise awareness also, and to enjoy your life, of course.
Yeah.
So to have the time freedom also, and emotional freedom, and spiritual freedom, and energetic freedom, right? That's. That's the highest good goal, and that's global glorious bread coaches community is giving you. So you're going to have that, and to protect your energy also from others, so that you have this highest good pure light and love and peace, have joy every time, without any external interference. You're just protected
Yeah.
and divine every minute.
That's true. Yeah, I really enjoy your energy as well. It's very open, friendly, just like very free flowing, and it's just very beautiful, very beautifully.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, love. Yes,
Yeah.
that's why my name means peace. I'm peaceful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way to be, like peaceful and calm. Yeah, because as you said, like you can handle anything, even if you have anger or even if you have negative emotions, you can still express them in a peaceful and calm way because like you're collected, right? So you're feeling everything, but you can say it, like you can express it with compassion as well, like for yourself and for others, and deep understanding. So like you're like rising above everything and like looking at it from the higher perspective and speaking like the Buddhist way, like you're just observing it, like you're observing your life, you're observing what's happening. So like you put yourself outside of the picture and for a while, and then you just say it that this is the case, like this is what happened.
And the highest good,
Yeah, yeah,
the breathing. Really,
yeah,
honestly, breathe in,
yeah,
light, love, peace, health, joy, happiness, positive abundance, positive energy,
exactly.
and peace, health, joy, happiness, and breathe out. And
Yeah,
that's all is that
mhm,
everywhere, anytime.
yeah.
And I'm teaching you also more practical tools, obviously, in terms of examples. I found also that in my previous life, I was in the Byzantium, the Empress of Peace.
Oh yeah,
So
wow.
yes, you talked also about
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
that's nice.
spirituality. I know you're into this too, so that's
Wow,
why I mentioned it. And
wow, very nice.
yes, and it's very interesting because we have many nice good gifts from all lives and forms we have been.
Hmm. Yeah.
And it's beautiful. What about you? What is something that you might have been that you have realized through your specific energy healing work?
Um, it's just not even for myself, but I just like found so many similarities with Aphrodite, like the goddess of love. Uh,
Yes, of course. That's why you contacted me initially, right? You wanted to grow your goddess, Greek goddess energy, as you told me, right? Because
yeah.
I'm Greek.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like even if I look at the statues of her, so like I see myself in her, and like I have a son who looks like Eros, so Aphrodite and Eros, he has the curly hair as well. So, and in different aspects as well, I just like saw myself like sitting like in a temple. Like, I was like on the throne as well. Like so, yeah, we both have this like empress energy, I guess, and
Yes.
yeah, so I just saw like a glimpse of that as well. So, and that was before the wars came. Like so, like I know I was taken to Rome after that, and I did meet like the people that was my husband later, in Rome, or like that sold me as a slave or whatever. That's why I mentioned that we were many things, like we were the empress or like the goddess, and also the slave. So, like I experienced many things. I was a Nazi. Like this life, I have like Jewish, lineage as well. So like
You
we
were what?
Jewish. So like in the past life I was a Nazi, and in
Oh
the
my
yeah,
goodness.
yeah, and in
God help you to heal. Thank
sorry,
God.
yeah, and in this life I have Jewish ancestry, so like that's why like I was like a wealthy like aristocrat, and then I was a beggar on the street of Florence in the uh in the Renaissance, in Italy. So
Mm.
I thought like all these different contrasts, and I know that. That's why I don't like I take this life seriously, but I also don't at the same time, because I just know it's just like an illusion, and it's just like it's a game, like the divine game, where we just like play the different parts, like we play like you
It's
know
not an illusion. sorry to interrupt you. It's not an
Well,
illusion. It's a dream. It's a
it's a
fairy
great,
tale
yeah.
that you're writing for your highest good. And
Mhm.
we have this possibility now, ignite
Yeah.
the light to this pragmatic world to create a better world, because whatever we create now, it will stay forever. For
Yeah.
your grandchildren, grandchildren, for your children, grandchildren, and all generations after.
Yeah.
You will build a legacy that is staying permanently. Even, and you never know how you are going to be reborn in your next life, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Have
was
you
a
ever
monk.
thought about this? So imagine then in the future, looking at your past self and
Mhm.
thinking, oh my God, I did this. I was Lenka, living there, doing working as a coach, healing people, thanks God, and helping them also ignite their light. Being in the glorious, bright community of coaches. So this is going to leave a legacy for next
Mhm.
generations. We're going also to
Yeah.
have these books that are staying forever.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I was like a flute player, monk in Japan before. Then I was like an Egyptian magician. So many different things, you know? So like we just like play like
Me
all
too.
these different roles. Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
I was a monkey too. Like we get incarnated as animals as well. So I was a monkey and my twin flame was, you know, we were married as monkeys. I was a bear in a past life. So like it's just
And have
many,
you found your twin flame in this life?
yeah. Yeah, and many soulmates as well, and like reflections of twin flames. Yeah, because I mean, if you're following, like you have
Are
to
you
go.
married with him right now or no?
No, I'm not because I killed him in a past life, so I had to pay the karma.
Okay, I don't worry. I mean, don't laugh out of guilt or nervousness, because I know it's truth. I know it's the truth, and whoever is listening to this, it's true.
Yeah,
And we ignite. Yes, we reincarnate, and we meet people from previous lives in another form, either to heal, to help them in a way, because we might have done something bad or good. For example, I had I was once. I'll tell you a story now that is very funny, and you will see now validate you, and also the people who are listening will see that this is true. My family in this world, like I'm born in 1995, 24th of April, in Crete, Greece. And no one from my family speaks another language apart from Greek, right?
mhm.
They're all Greek. And in my, they also, like grandparents, parents of grandparents, all are Greek.
Yeah,
And when I was born, however, even though everyone is Greek, but me, I sang in French
hmm,
without any connection to French, because I found it later through a psychologist also who is working with the classic records, which is
hmm,
where all the files are kept,
yeah,
all lives. She found out that yes, that's because I was in a French, what we call France today. Okay, I don't know how it was called back then, but I was French, and I was one of the most beautiful women in the village where I was living. And I'll tell you a story now, which is very personal, but I'm going to share it with you. And I had, because I was very rich and wealthy, I was giving money to someone, and that person was was wanting to be with me, to marry me, but I knew that he wanted me just for the money, so I didn't want him. And now in this life, I mean, you know how life works. It's amazing. I didn't have any goal to live in France, and I lived in many different countries. I left from Greece after my studies. Um, I was in Finland, I was in Czech Republic, I was in Turkey, I was in England, and then I decided after Finland, I didn't know what I really want to do after finishing my studies in education, seeing the top education, psychological methods, teaching methods globally. And I was thinking, where do I need to live? And France, it was the only country I hadn't visited. So, and I love the French language. And this is very interesting. Why do we love a specific language more than others? And for me, it comes from past life because it sounds very beautiful because I was French also. I was French, even though in this life I'm completely Greek, like Greek parents, completely Greek. I'm also French, but you know, it comes from previous life too. So it is amazing, and I met people who that guy also who wanted me for the money, and he and we lived in the same house also for a period of time, and it's amazing. And he wanted me again, but we not. So nothing happened, of course. Nothing happened because obviously it was after, thanks God, after the session also with that my colleague, she told me what's going on because I was feeling an energy from him that he wanted me, but he was not deleting that from his mind. I didn't want him, so I asked her, and she found out that that was going on.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Finally, yes, I left from the house, thanks God. So yes, growing and glowing. Yeah, but it's amazing.
It's amazing. I love past life work for this because, like there were so many deep questions I had about my family or about like things that I could never answer, like any kind of healing, any kind of therapy. And then past life just gave me all the answers, and you just see it like in a flash, like just kind of the movie from your past life. And it's just so fascinating because it's just often like something that you would never expect, but it's so true and it's so revealing, and it's so healing and cleansing because you understand you don't have to suffer anymore, because like any pain that you feel like that you're going through a problem, well, either you caused it or something happened in the past life that was similar, and you can just release it, like you can forgive that person or yourself, and it doesn't have to be anymore. And it's
Exactly.
amazing. One of
And
the
that's how
reasons
it is.
yeah, and it's just like other areas as well, like for example, um like I don't eat meat in this life now anymore. I'm vegetarian or vegan, because like in the past life I was an animal too, and I was like killed by hunters, so I can feel what it means like to be killed like as an animal, right? And it's just obviously not good, so I don't want to cause even harm to animals, right?
But what about vegetables? They are alive too. So
Yeah, that's what
yes, honestly, I believe that because I have talked with
yeah,
many people, vegetarians, vegan, about this, and I'm a very spiritual being,
yeah,
very ancient soul, honestly. And it's not a
yeah,
coincidence that I'm born in Crete. It's Egypt. It's where Atlantis was. I have been living in Atlantis, also in other kingdoms, so I know about
yeah.
spirituality. And plants are alive. I have very
Yeah,
high emotional
they are.
intelligence, and they
Yeah.
are. So I think it's okay to
Um,
live. I mean, we can forgive ourselves for our humanity.
it's not that, like even in the ancient texts, it says like even in the Garden of Eden, the fruits were given us food. So apples, plums, oranges, like it falls from the tree, and like nothing gets damaged when you eat an apple. You don't have to kill a tree to eat an apple.
So why did God create a chicken?
Um, well, they're like there are spirit animals, so we can communicate with them. Like, I've been to the zoo and I got telepathically talked to tigers or anything, like any of the animals. Like, I had questions back then. Like, I was asking about my business. I was having dialogues with a tiger about my business.
And what did
you
they
know?
tell you?
It was like I was getting frustrated. Where can I get more clients? And the tiger said, it was like relaxing, like, oh, just go to the main cities and get clients. I'm like, why didn't I think of that?
To the main cities.
Where there are people, where there are more people, because I was on an island back then,
Okay.
Nusa Penida, so I was kind of cut off from like a lot of people, and I was trying to work online. Yeah, but the tiger told me just go to the more populated areas. Of course, I mean, like, that's a very, very
And
obvious
it's what
answer,
I
but
told you also, like through connecting to your energy, because we have soul
white
lights,
tiger. Yeah,
and soul lights. The tiger of the eye is someone who is also getting what they want,
yeah,
and this is a crystal also. I have it somewhere. Anyway, the thing is that it's also about realizing that we have unique clients who are here to be knowing through us. So
yeah.
yes, and yeah, be more
Yeah,
focused.
yeah, it's really beautiful. And like it says in the text, in the ancient text too, that like fruit is for food, and seeds and nuts, they're for
Okay.
food, and the plants are for healing. So if leaves, they're for our healing. So like if you have basil or mint or something, it actually heals you. It detoxes you. So we don't have to kill the plant. Yes, because I do believe that they are living and they do have emotions, as well, feelings. Like if you talk to plants, like if you give them good energy, they grow. You visibly,
Yeah.
they're
If you
beautiful, more
sing,
beautiful.
they
Yeah,
enlighten and they follow
yeah,
the light. So
yeah,
imagine how good you can do to a human being by
yeah,
talking good and positively.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because we're water. We're made of water. So like Dr. Emoto, right? Like the crystals, like when you're speaking like love, truth, peace, kindness to water, it makes a beautiful crystal, like a beautiful snowflake. But if you're sending like, hatred or like any of the negative emotions, like it destroys, it makes a really destructive shape. So very,
That's
not
it.
natural.
In neurolinguistics also. That's neurolinguistics also. And now scientists have found out that this is true. So talk
Yeah.
positively. Only positive, beautiful words,
Yeah.
singing with kindness, with respect, because even a word, each and every word has a meaning. It's a whole universe.
Yeah.
So you open up to the highest good positive universe by through talking, thinking, and good blessing others too, and you.
Exactly. Exactly. It's very, very powerful and yeah, scientifically
Yes,
proven that
yes.
words, they have the vibrations and of course the meaning behind them, and what we project, what we emit, we need to be really responsible about our words, our thoughts, our actions.
And especially in Greek, like I'm teaching this also to the Glorious Bride coaches community. In Greek, it's me, mem. I'm talking in French now. Even a small like combination of letters has a huge philosophical meaning, and it's very useful also for your life.
Hmm.
For example, what is a good blessing? Blessing. What is a blessing for you, Lenka? Tell me.
Oh, like over something, like over food, like I mean, like positive emission, blessing, like so, I bless you, for example, like or prayer, like a well wish from your heart, like blessing, like a goodwill, yeah. So like,
Okay.
yeah,
So it's a good thought, right? It's a
thought,
positive energy sent
yeah,
for
exactly,
good reasons, with pure good love, kindness, generosity, and grace, right?
exactly, yeah, yeah,
Yes, and that's also like we understand the meaning of the roots of the words, because in Greek, which is the base, because it was ancient Greek, Latin, then
yeah,
French, Spanish, Italian, and then English, which is the
yeah,
most modern, simplified
hmm
language, and
hmm
of French too. So by learning the terminology of Greek language that I'm going to teach you in the Glorious Bright Coaches community more, you're learning the whole philosophy about it. It's enlightening because, and I will give you now an example of blessing. Blessing is ευλογία in Greek. F, when you hear F means good. Logos, logic, logiki, logic is the thoughts, is the cognition, and its logos is also the speech.
Like logos, a word, right? Logos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. It's literally speech, basically. Speech
Yeah.
and thought. Logos, logiki, logic.
Like logic, yeah.
And logos, language. All these words come from logos in Greek. So
Yeah.
eυλογία means good, positive, logic, and logos, which is speech, words. Yes. So talk through positively thinking, positively talking. There is also positively action, positively doing.
Yeah.
And that's a good blessing. So God bless you by thinking positively about you and others, and also talk positively through you to you and others. That's good blessing.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, and we give them to our children, so they grow better, like as my son was growing, like I always told him, you're so beautiful, you're so handsome, you're so kind, you're so loving, you're such a good friend, and then he was, like he was like he was like that. He got so many compliments.
He is, right?
He is. But then I noticed like other people or like, when he was in with the influence of others, or like it's very corruptive. So we experienced like both sides of it, like the positive and the negative sides. So like you can clearly see that it works,
Well,
and
that's why uh, we need, and I'm teaching the globally based educational, pedagogical, and positive parenting, social emotional teaching skills. Because I honestly lived in, that's why I lived in Finland for a year in the best educational system globally for learning through the most inclusive teaching materials, techniques, how to embrace the life, the peace, health, joy, happiness, and to actually ignite it and help others to have this too through our beings without needing anything in return and without being negatively how do you say, influenced.
yeah.
So this is possible, and you can teach him also how to protect himself. These are very social emotional skills, very useful for all parents and all human beings, because we have also inner child. We are the parents of ourselves too. So everyone needs a nice, good, positive parenting education. And honestly, my goal through Glorious Bright coaches, healers, entrepreneurs, business owners, and parents community is also to teach parenting, positive parenting, and it's not a role that is just through intuition.
Yeah.
Because there is a good reason why as we teach education, as we teach psychology and physics and any other science, we keep also teaching education and pedagogy, and parenting is a combination of all. And we're the first teachers, so obviously parents are the first ones who need to learn about the best educational teaching pedagogical strategies, right? To ignite the light to yourselves, to your children, and to all generations, and to protect them and to heal them and to teach others too through their being. So without being influenced negatively, because that was the reason why whatever was happening, the duality, as you mentioned, the positive and negative was happening because people were like your son, for example. You were a very kind parent, loving him, embracing him, talking positively, and others who didn't do that,
Mm-hmm.
they needed healing.
Yeah.
But then your son would go to a person who is not healed, and
Yeah.
he would be frustrated or nervous or angry or anxious, stressed or sad. But that's now what is changing through the positive parenting and the positive methodologies I'm teaching
Yeah.
is that no matter who is in front of
Mm-hmm.
like interacting,
Mm-hmm.
you have the ability to protect yourself from any others'
Mm-hmm.
negativeness and keep only the highest good positive and to teach them through your positive being, peaceful, happy, joyful, positively abundant, wealthy, confident, strong, powerful being,
Yeah.
to be better as an example because you're the highest good example. So whatever happens externally,
Yeah. Yeah.
it heals. It either turns to positively or it goes away.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It
Sure.
heals. We are into the
Yeah.
healing
Yeah.
because we are loving others too. We're
Yeah.
very generous and kind.
Yeah. Yeah. And we had so many conversations with my son as he was growing up that, he came with so much love. He was just embodied like unconditional love, peace, joy,
Mm.
just the heavenly qualities. Like he even remembers what heaven is like, was like.
Oh,
And
really? He remembers. What
yeah,
did he tell you? Tell us.
that they were just jumping on clouds and the clouds were like cotton candy. They were eating the clouds and, you
I
know,
love that. Sometimes I have this imagination too, like jumping in the clouds.
yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I use this also to my clients. It's a very,
Yeah.
it's helping them really to release anxiety. This is a very good psychological strategy also through meditation to
Yeah.
go to the clouds, to have this heavenly embodiment of the heaven on earth. That's
Yeah.
how people are healed.
It's so nice. Yeah, he remembers his past life as well. I mean, he was my boss in a past life, so we had yeah, we
Oh my God! Is
uh,
he bossy now or no? He's
no, he was guiding me. So I was like his employee. We were very professional, very serious, very friendly, but very hardworking, and we got
Give us
along.
an example, concrete, like conversation between you and your child, your son.
Yeah, so I saw this past life, and then I told him about it. And he's like, yeah, he was he was exactly like that, even as a child. He was very professional, very serious, very friendly, very kind. But just there to
Mature.
his job done, and he just came with so much love, so much joy, peace, kindness, sharing, just unconditional love. Like it was just amazing. He was guiding me because I
Oh
was,
my God, this is lovely. Because exactly,
yeah,
I'm just adding, okay? I let you finish. It's just that people embrace your children as they are guides.
yeah,
They're here to teach you something, not you to teach them
oh
the
yeah,
previous past life. You need to learn from them. That's
no,
why I left schools as a teacher. I left from schools because
yeah.
parents were adults, not only parents, were needing the skills. Not the children are fine.
Yeah, I oh yeah, I was processing so much of my trauma. He gave me a new life. He just made me like relive my childhood again. So like with him, I lived my own childhood and I allowed myself to do the things that I always wanted to do that I couldn't, because of all these no's and no, you can't do that, like limitations. So I just let myself like relive my childhood all over again with
So
him.
he
Yeah,
helped you break the
yeah,
limiting beliefs of your past
exactly.
childhood.
Yeah,
That's
and
really a good blessing.
yeah. He was just so
Beautiful.
expanded that like I had to follow him because like like I was like much more limited than he was, and I had to break out of like those limitations. So yeah, he remembers his
And
past
that's
life.
happening with parents.
Yeah, yeah.
I
He
mean,
remembers. Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
it's happening with everyone, right? Because the children are upfront from for their age, so
Yeah.
they're here to teach us something new, to grow and glow. I mean, even you as a child, you improved the lives of your parents. Even me as a child, I improved the life of my parents, that they were more narrow-minded, right? That's why
Mhm.
in the teenager's life we have also the conflict between
Mhm.
doing like breaking free from the past limiting beliefs of others. I had also that revolutionary teenage life. I don't know about you. What about you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was like a rebel, like I do yoga instead of church. I mean, I love church. I love God, the Bible, and all that. But I did like all these other things that, like, I had friends who were Muslim or like things that I wasn't supposed to be doing, but I did, anyway, because I was just challenging,
Unity.
like my own, like limiting beliefs of my parents. And yeah, so yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's
My
lovely because we're teaching you uniting the globe now.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
peace.
My son remembers like his life on other planets as well, like Sirius, like it's called Sirius. And with his cousin, they were friends, and they were like swimming with the whales and the dolphins, and they just had like a kind of paradise on that planet. So it was amazing. He remembers all this, and he just told me stories, and
Oh,
uh,
wow,
yeah, it was
that's so
really,
lovely.
yeah,
How about his father? If you want to talk about this, if not, it's
sure.
absolutely fine.
Okay. It was all like, what do you want to, like, it was planned. I never expected, because he's black, so he's mixed Irish and Jamaican, or like from London. But I never expected, he's like a celebrity type of person, like a very stand out kind of person. And
Mhm.
I never expected this, because I was obviously brought up very, very traditional, very conservative. So my life took instead of being with my twin flame, actually, this was prophesied. So like a gypsy in Slovakia, he read my palm, and he said that I would have a son who looks like a Cuban boy, and I didn't believe it, but then I got it, my
You
son had.
just saw what had already been done, actually.
Yeah, yeah, it was all like destiny. So I
Mhm.
had no choice. I couldn't marry, my twin flame. So like my path led me to this, and we were together for 4 years, and it was we helped each other through a lot, but that was the time frame, like just 4 years together, and then we couldn't do anything about it. Just like that was it, just 4 years. And so my son, like, even when I, like, it was like an not accidental pregnancy, and just by chance. And my friends were asking me, so are you going to keep this baby, because, like, it was not planned, but it was destiny, like it was my destiny. And I said, of course, I will not, like, kill a child or anything like that, have an abortion or anything. I will keep,
Mhm.
but I wasn't prepared. I didn't feel like I was ready. It just came suddenly. And
After being divorced with his father?
we were never married. Like, we were just,
Okay.
yeah. So like we were like friends, like we were working together. But he knew it. He also knew, when I told him about this prophecy, that we were gonna have the son. Like, he also, like, he's very deeply spiritual. He's into like Egyptian stuff, and like many things, and pharaoh stuff, and like
So you both took a decision, right, to have the child.
yeah, yeah, we did. And it was wanted. Like, he wanted this child too. He comes from like royal lineage, as well. And so he wanted this child, and he knew that this child was going to happen. And
Did
uh
you tell him, I just ask questions for enlightenment here. Did you tell him before the child comes that this was the prophecy you have heard, so you were preparing to become parents, or after it
no,
happened?
after it happened, it was a shock to me. And but I mean, you could call, I don't think you could call it like rape, but it wasn't like rape. It was like, it had to happen like this, because I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have a family. It was a little bit forced, but it was destined, a plan. So that's why I'm saying, like, I want to
Okay,
share
just
all.
a second now to clarify this. What do you mean forced? I mean, okay, we shouldn't let anything because maybe someone hears it and thinks, "Oh my God." So let them know what is the the truth here.
What do you mean?
The truth from the point of view, for example, you had previously sexual relationships before it happened, right?
Yeah, but it was like on the first time. So it was like divine. Like I just knew that I was pregnant, and it was
First time
like
for you or first time both with him?
so we weren't in a relationship like that. Like we were just friends,
Okay.
and we were like working together. But it was like it was divine. Like I was told like 2 weeks before that because I was just I was just like I was actually grieving that I couldn't be with my twin flame, right? And then
Okay.
I was told divine, like by like a healer, like
Yeah.
gives that that I will have a child who's going to change the world, and so I'm like, no, like I couldn't believe it because I'm like, I'm not married, I don't have a boyfriend, I didn't, like I couldn't believe it at all. And she said, yeah, in 2 weeks I will have a son.
In 2 weeks? Oh my God. So you just learned it after in 2 weeks?
It was like a flash of
How
light.
did it happen? Tell us.
It, it was like a flash of lightning, like just, I mean, to Japan, like we went on a boat to Japan. It was like overnight.
Nice. So it was a romantic date, like it was nicely happening, right, for you?
Yeah,
With
definitely.
your
But
family.
like because I was in so much resistance, because I just, I came from all these limitations and everything. I just,
You were thinking the
have,
past relationship, that's why. Mm.
yeah, and because I was so set on my twin flame, I'm like, no, I have to, like, I was just set on like my way, but the divine way happened, you know, and
That's a huge lesson here, and I'm interrupting you just to make this clear because this is huge for people watching
yeah,
this. It's
yeah,
amazing the wisdom here to embrace the divine that which is sometimes not what exactly we expect.
yeah,
So we need to release the expectations of what is the future and just embrace the divine because it has already, trust that all is for the highest good for us and for all.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's the plan, and we don't even fully understand unless we go deep into it, like past lives, like the karmic contracts and like karmic rebalances, and then we understand it, and that's how we can like forgive others and ourselves that our will didn't happen because like like we're not the only ones here, like it's a collective, like, and there are karmic things that, like, the energies need to rebalance, and like we live in this world like full of all these energies, all these other people, and we need to act, and we are coming together as one. So
So what did you learn from this experience after, like, through your pregnancy, and of course you have a lovely son now? What right now, today, what would you say to the previous you at that day who was worried, thinking about her twin flame or whatever?
yeah, well, I got this message which was like just comes to mind from this breatharian, because I studied breatharianism, like how to be a breatharian, like from a real breatharian from South America. And it was,
Nice.
yeah, like it was just amazing, Ricardo Akahi. And
Wow, I would love to learn more about this.
it's
Uh,
amazing.
in the next video.
Yeah, with his wife, and they have like two breatharian children as well. So I mean, I don't know the details anymore, but they give birth to like breatharian as well.
What
And
does it mean? Can you just tell us in general about some information about this?
uh about breatharianism.
Yes.
Um, so it's just living on breath, because so from food, right? We can fast, we can live like for a long time without food. Water, maybe like, some days, but without breath, not even a few minutes, right? So
Mhm.
we need breath. Like every cell in our body needs oxygen, and that's actually our fuel and our food. So even when we eat, our like body needs oxygen to digest even that food. So when we're like nourished like just by oxygen or just by breath, like we actually do receive, like our body produces or even our own vitamins and minerals, like everything that our body needs.
So
So
it's fasting?
sorry?
Is it fasting? And what's the difference between that
Yeah,
and fasting?
fasting, but you know, like you shouldn't do it like to strain yourself too much. Like you need to be in like really high vibes because you're actually being fed on love, like everything what we just talked about. You're being fed by love, by compassion. Yeah, like
The divine. Positive abundance. I love this. Yes. I'm intermediate fasting too, so I know
yeah.
what
And it really does work. Like and you just then you eat for pleasure. So it's not because you think that you need like this nutrition or this or that, but you don't. You really don't. You just kind of do it for pleasure just to enjoy yourself and your
or from
digestive
habit, right?
habits. Yeah, it's really food is really just a habit. And so yeah, it was amazing. And like they also do like a lot of like positive affirmations to feed your soul like with divinity. And yeah, they're like very, very deep, very powerful, very like magical like affirmations, like just to get you into that oneness, into that divine self, like that God goddess self.
While you're pregnant, right? All this.
Yeah, I was doing this, yeah, kind of like I mean, I wasn't like fully breatharian or anything like that, but I was practicing like a lot of this. And yeah, like I had like telepathic conversations with my son. Well, like people are asking me, are you going to like have an abortion? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do this because they have, you know, in the past, and of course that's very damaging. Now they want to have children, they can't, you know. And so I said I'm gonna keep my son, and he spoke to me telepathically, like, Mama, keep me. And I felt him like I saw him as if he was already like 20, 30 years old. So he was like his soul was like that. And so he said, like, Mama, keep me because I'm going to help you. And I'm like, what? How is a baby going
Oh,
to
this is so
help me?
divine. Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. Holy.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you for letting
divine, divine, divine,
me.
divine, divine.
Yeah,
Holy. This is so beautiful. So
yeah.
you saw yeah, he's growing up your spirit, your soul, and you saw him as a 24-year-old?
Yeah, like grown. He was already like mature. And
Oh my
yeah, like he spoke
goodness.
to me like
And
this.
what's
And
he looking like as the child you have? Because how old is your son now?
he's 10 now.
Does he look like the same?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, he does. Like he looks Egyptian. Like he has like curly hair and kind of well now it's like whiter skin, but like caramel skin. He's very handsome, really
And
strong, tall, big.
that's so lovely. And the guy who talked to you about the Latin American strategy for birth givers is for embracing your divinity through your pregnancy. And does he recommend you not to eat for some period of time? Obviously not for 9 months, right?
I mean, this wasn't specific to a pregnancy. Like you can do it anytime, and it's very helpful. It's very cleansing. So, but during that time, I was, you know, I was more aware of it. So, like we were eating like more vegan or raw foods and fruitarian. So my son actually like he grew up like more fruitarian at
Okay,
the beginning. Yeah.
interesting.
hmm
That's nice. What about your health? How is your health? Do you go to doctors often or no?
Well, actually, I'm a holistic doctor, so
Do you heal yourself? You're the doctor of yourself. Yes. Me too, as if the psychologist of myself. The same.
yeah.
I'm never going to. Thanks God, I'm healing automatically, and that's I think it's I believe it's the future of all, and that's also the goal through Glorious Bright Coaches community to teach to everyone about the healing powerful gifts that we can all ignite, which is coming from the light.
hmm
Yes, enlightening ourselves and others because it's very happy. It's happiness, it's peaceful, healthy, joyful. And I believe truly that the doctors will be just for, I don't know, some accidents, but we will have healers. The future
Yes.
is, imagine a world where everyone is entrepreneur, healers, joyful, peaceful, kind, grateful, beautiful, perfectly healthy, wealthy, rich. And they are all just sharing knowledge. Because again, we will all have some specific knowledge, some specific gifts. So we're just exchanging services and we're getting paid from it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's the new world.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
this amazing?
It's so amazing. Yeah.
I mean,
Beautiful.
would you love to live in this world?
So nice. Yeah. Like
Yes.
literally heaven on earth, and
It's like Atlantis back then.
yeah.
We reignited back to now, to the present,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
the kingdom. Yes, it's amazing. And everyone is a queen and a king. And
Yeah.
we have only couples that are very highest good for each other and with loyalty. Because I'm talking about relationships also in marriages and creating the most blissful, peaceful, healthy, joyful, happy marriages. I'm not married yet. I'm helping my clients to have that. And I'm knowing, I'm trusting the divine highest good. I'm going to have the highest good best husband. And I'm creating this for all. So imagine having the best partner for your highest good, with whom you want to become, parents, colleagues. Probably you have the same mission for igniting your light and creating something for the benefit of all. For example, a business together, coaching, whatever you want. Do you have something related to that, or do you have this desire in your life?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. I've seen my future as well. So like through dreams and
Oh,
visions.
nice. What is it? Tell us, and then we will
Ah,
see you there. It will be accountability, this video also, Lenka, and all who are watching. You're going to not have any excuse, and actually we're going to celebrate that this, yes, finally happened. So what is it?
I'm so
If you want to
excited.
start.
Um, I'm just gonna like see if it comes true, but I'm sure that it will. I'm actually,
Are you going to be in Greece or another country?
yeah, yeah, Greece, yeah, Greece.
Really?
Yeah. Mhm. Actually, my son's father, he said he lived in Greece for a little while, and he said that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life there. So yeah. So we'll
Okay,
see.
so
I mean,
you
I'm
see
just
that there is no coincidence why you messaged me. You wanted my help in igniting as a Greek goddess, your Greek goddess also energy to
yeah.
prepare you actually for your new life. That's why we're here.
That's all I'm thinking.
I'm your guide. I love this. I love this.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
what else
yeah.
did you see? Are you going to marry a Greek handsome man? Maybe?
Oh my gosh, that's a
Have
little
more
bit.
Greek children? I'm going to teach you Greek, don't worry, so you can speak the language also.
I can tell you all the details, but I'm a little bit.
Skype? Why? Tell me, come on. It's only love, peace, health, joy, happiness for us and to all people watching the whole universe. Don't worry, open up.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very beautiful. I,
Come on, give us a hint. A small part, if you don't want to say all the details, you don't have to. But give us a hint.
I think it has to do with a past life that I'm actually on a journey to recover because I feel like I'm going back. I'm healing as well through my past lives. So the partners that I've had, like my son's father, he was related to Rome. So like so I was like this Greek aristocrat. I think I mean, it wasn't really clear. I was like this kind of like Aphrodite energy in Greece in the temple, and then there was someone with me there, and so I'm like kind of like reclaiming I feel like the energetically is like reclaiming this part of my life, because after
You
that,
will be with a Greek handsome man.
or something around there.
So you need me to teach you the Greek language then. So you can guide him also through your being to treat you right as a queen. All women are queens. Men, you need to be gentlemen, polite, respectful, generous, kind, and uplifting. Us queens. Yes. But if you're with one woman, make her feel like she's the only one. Because she's the only one for you. Always all times, all moments. Like be there committed. Committed to your woman. Only one. Only one. There is no one else. Only one queen. Right? I mean,
Very
tell us
nice.
your opinion, Lenka. Give us the light also. As feminines, we have our masculines. It's just one for it. I mean, there is no competition here. It's just like loyal couples, truly. Couples who are loyal to each other, embracing each other's love and journey, and being peaceful, healthy, joyful, and respectful,
Mhm.
communicating gladfully together, and being romantic and loyal.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. I've been going through this journey as well, because I was giving like from the heart space to like everyone around me. So now it's also like my heart is like retuning to this, like that partnership as well, like that adoration, like of that in the within the couple, right? Because it's like I was used to something else, like which is very important too, like the oneness principle, and like loving, like you are me, I am you, right? And to give like from the heart as well. But yeah, this is amazing, like in the
Oh,
partnership,
we give
like
from
that.
the heart and we
Yeah.
receive too.
Yeah, and receive as well. So yeah, so then yeah, the couple, like the partnership is yeah, like it's yeah, as what you were saying, it's a beautiful, you know.
The most important right now for you. I feel it's something important for you too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, nice. Don't worry, I'm here for you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to teach you Greek. I'm going to prepare you as living the Greek goddess life. As I've lived it for many years, and I'm still living it because I'm Greek. And it's going to be lovely, loving, amazing, peaceful, healthy, joyful, and exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Highest quality, positively abundant, wealthy, rich, lovely, kind, with money incomes full also, all this.
Yeah, definitely. Amen. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I
Yes,
receive that. I receive
that's
that.
that's well, we all have separate journeys. For sure, that's my journey as a Greek goddess also. So I can help you through my coaching and teach you everything you need so that you will have it also for you too.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So let me know, is there anything else you want to talk to this session about?
Yeah, that was so beautiful. I mean, we went so deep, and it was so rich, like full of like all these details, and like just like all these concepts everywhere around, you know, our topic. And yeah, it's just amazing,
Yes,
brilliant.
yes, exactly. And it's so lovely to be connecting again lights, our lights.
Hmm.
We both have lights, so connecting it to ignite the light everywhere globally. So
Hmm.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
And yes, again, I'm welcoming you to the Glorious Bride community. We're going to talk in depth for each session is going to be like another category. You will also see my videos through recordings where I'm teaching and explaining everything, just as you have me one-to-one, and you will have also the possibility to have one-to-one coaching once a week. And we will have one group coaching as well for everyone who wants to join and share also their experiences, their life, their troubles, maybe their questions, whatever they have. And you will be able also to create relationships through the Glorious Bright Coaches community, who are people who are into personal and professional development and growth, and light, love, truth, peace, health, joy, happiness. And well, we're going also to break all limiting beliefs around money, because it used to be something seen as something bad, but now that changes. People who are good, pure good, are only going to have access to money, as of course included, and there is infinite positive abundance of money for all. And we're going to use this for the highest good of us and all. That's the divine message that comes through, and it's for sure. It has happened already. I'm just transferring it out there. And also something very highly needed, it's the positive parenting. So you are a parent too, so you are going also to share your experiences, and I'm an expert in pedagogy teaching. I'm going to share with you all from the top educational teaching systems of Finland to the most inclusive, also like Montessorian education. I have literally researched and worked everywhere, everything, and I'm igniting this light and lighting knowledge, precious for all, knowledge and wisdom, and you will share also through your experiences, so we can, we create the highest good world. Because I'm going, like, I don't have my own children yet, but it's all are my children too. All children are my children, really. I feel like Mother Teresa, like, because I have been working also with children from all over the globe, of all characteristics, of all cultures, all ages, diagnostics, non-diagnostics. And it's something that probably is my divine also path to ignite, because it's not a coincidence why I learned this huge, rich knowledge about the top methodologies of teaching and pedagogy from Finland to England to Paris, like everywhere. And even from the US are coming to Finland just to learn what's their secrets. So I'm here to share this knowledge now through the Glorious Bright community. I'm going to share everything, and we're going to have also open discussions with specific examples with your children too. Your son is welcome also to enlighten the community, since he is a very wise young man, gentleman.
Thank you.
And we can have also, yes, open discussions about each specific subject, okay? So we will have also a Q&A. I will teach you the theory and practical tools. We will do meditations together. Also, I'm guiding you through also the God and Goddess energy, the Holy Spirit, and the highest consciousness of love, peace, health, joy, and light and truth, of course, and happiness. So it's going to be all about this, raising the vibration of all, igniting light, helping you also grow your skills, your motivation, your positivity, your peace, your perfect health, wealth, joy, happiness, money, incomes, business, everywhere. Everything.
Yeah, beautiful, amazing, perfect.
So thank you very, very much, Lenka.
Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much too, Irene.
Thank you. Continue being bright, enlightening, and full of love, peace, health, joy, happiness.
Yeah.
And truth, true light, sunlight. Thank you. And I'm going to just a second.